Hey everybody, happy what's today? Happy Tuesday and welcome back. Joel Rico here talking a bit about the language of agreement. So today we're going to dig in a little bit to, what's this deal with people being so pushy about their scripts? I see them all the time. I get emails, when you're a real estate agent, you get all kinds of people solicit us. I get things all the time of people trying to sell me their magic script and use my script and you'll get lots of closings. So ask yourself, how does it feel to you when somebody pitches you with their script? How does that feel? In fact, right before I turned on this video, I got a phone call like 3 minutes ago, and it was somebody pitching me with a script. And I very oftentimes make fun of, if scripts worked, then your voicemail could sell for you, right? That you don't even need to show up. Just put the script on a voicemail and you're done. And this one was actually an automated system that was pitching me with the script. So what is it about the script that is, for me, it's borderline offensive? So do you like it? Do you like it when somebody scripts you? So I answered the phone. I said, yeah, hello. Hi, this is Katie from the United Healthcare Alliance. Do you want to save money on your healthcare? Do you want better services from your doctors? Hold on. We know that blah, 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 and the market's changing, and right? So what are they trying to do? What are they trying to do? Well, they're trying to manipulate. They're trying to convince me because they're trying to sell me on their product or service. So this is the thing with a script. Anytime somebody tries to pitch you with a script, what they're trying to do is they're trying to convince you to buy their product and service. So when somebody is working hard, when somebody is attempting to convince you that you should do it, you should buy my thing, but wait, don't answer yet. Let me tell you how great it is. And I know the market's changed and we'll get a good deal for you, right? This whole energy of attempting to convince. As the customer, when somebody does that to you, how does that make you feel? So here's the real question. Does it make you feel honored, heard, validated, authenticated? Does it make you feel any of those things? Or does it make you feel preyed upon? Does it make you feel, what's the other word I'm looking for? Does it make you feel like you're being manipulated? So herein lies the difference. This is why I'm such a strong advocate of no scripting. No scripting. I don't want somebody to be scripted. I want somebody to talk to me. If I'm going to buy a car or hire a doctor or a dentist or I want a one-to-one, authentic, realistic conversation. I want to ask questions. I want answers. I want them to ask me questions. I want them to help. I want them to help me discover by asking questions. The key isn't blah, 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 blah. Doesn't that work for you? Like the key isn't reading a script because the client doesn't have a copy of the script. So as you're reading your script and the client's making left turns and the client gets off script because they don't have a copy, what happens? It forces you to not listen to the client because you're trying to follow your script. So what is the solution? If scripts are not the solution, right, they're not the solution. If scripts are not the solution, then what is the solution? The real solution is coming from a place of contribution. How can we help the customer? So if you, like me, are in real estate, then you probably know more about real estate than the client. Whatever line of work you're in, you know more about your product and service than your client does. So the real work here is to engage the client, the prospect, engage them with questions, enroll them in the process. And the goal here is find out what they want, see if it's possible for you to help them get it. That's it. Now that's not a scripted thing. Why is that not a scripted thing? Because everybody wants something different. And this script is one thing, it's going to work once in a while. That's why they say sales is a numbers game. You got to talk to 100 people to get 3 sales because you're using this canned script. Get rid of that canned script. Become somebody who can be present with others, who learn how to facilitate an authentic discovery conversation. Learn to ask the questions that find out what the client wants, what the client needs. Now your sales ratio should be, instead of 3 or 4 out of 100, how about 3 or 4 out of 5? That's a much better ratio. I don't want to talk to 100 people to get 3. That's not the ratios I want. I want to talk to 5 or 6 people, and I want to help everybody. My goal, don't always hit it, my goal is 100% close ratio. When you become totally committed and totally focused on helping them, help them. You don't really need the script. You just need to know, what do they need? What do they want? I need to know enough about my product and service to facilitate it happening. I need to know enough about what they want so I can make a match. Remember, a sale is a win-win agreement. Find out what they want, match them to what they want. They're happy, you're happy, everybody wins. It's not twisting somebody's arm like, okay, I'll take it, stop talking. That's not the kind of relationship I want. So, in the language of agreement curriculum, there is a 12-week curriculum, and in there's all kinds of tools on how to host this conversation. How do you host this conversation when the client is nervous or upset or scared or sad? How do you bridge those gaps? Easy techniques. When we get really clear that our job as a salesperson is the job of bringing people together. Remember, where did salespeople come from? Right, back in the old days, we were the ones that brought spices and jewels and fabrics and silks to the new world. We were the ones that bartered. So what salespeople do traditionally is we find a product and a service, and we find need, and we match product and service to need. This is the thing that makes the world go round. Without salespeople, there would be unfulfilled needs, and there would be products and services not being utilized. So we are the ones that bring those together. So remember, it's not your job to beat somebody over the head and say, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. Instead, we're going to say, so what kind of stuff, what are you looking for? And, what do you need at the moment? And how are you going to be using that? And, how often do you need that? And in what way are you going to be consuming that? And what kind of volume do you need? And if you had a larger volume, you could get a price break. Would that be helpful for you, or do you just need a one-time thing? So what I'm doing is I'm not trying to convince and manipulate. I'm just trying to discover. And only when we discover what the client really needs will they give us the free rein to help them generate a solution. All right, so if you haven't already, please go to the website, languageofagreement.com. There's some more free trainings, there's some free video downloads, there's all kinds of cool things for you on that site. And if you're interested at all, the next Language of Agreement live, interactive, participatory workshop, it's a 12-week workshop, an hour a week for 12 weeks. The next one of those launches on February 21st. We're connected with the new marketing people, the nice guys over at Club Wealth. I'm fully expecting this one to sell out. So sign up early if you're interested. I fully expect it to sell out. And then lastly, while we're here, these little Facebook Lives, I'm going to be doing them every week for a bit. And the one next week, we're going to do on a process called future pacing. So what the heck is future pacing? So future pacing is, how do we get people to hold their commitments? So if somebody says, sure, I'm going to list with you, I'm going to do my taxes in April 15th, and as soon as I do my taxes, I'm going to list my house with you. Or as soon as I do my taxes, I'm going to buy a rental property. So somebody's giving you some sort of a commitment, or let's get together next week and blah, blah, blah. So do they always honor those commitments? No, sadly, no. Future pacing is a process to walk people through holding their word to you. So when somebody gives you a commitment, hey, I'm going to list my house with you, or I'm going to reduce the price in 2 weeks, this is the process to literally role play with them, having them keep their commitment. Very powerful tool. We'll take that on next week. So in the interim, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you listening and your patronage. And as usual, go make a difference in the world, right? Our job is not to force people to buy stuff. Our job is to help as many people as you can. Make a difference in the world, and sales just show up, right? Our job is to help people, help people. You're a service provider, right? You're not the principal. You're the facilitator. So find out what somebody needs. Find out, we know what's in the marketplace, and start putting these things together. Make a difference in the world, and checks just start flowing to you. So that's it for now. Have an awesome week, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks, everybody.